Hey everyone, welcome back to GarageWorks. Today is the day. The floor pan gets welded in, finally. Passenger side. Passenger will not fall out now. Well, hopefully. So we're going to get going, get the floor pan welded. That's pretty much what will most likely be the duration of this video. After the floor pan is in, then the seatbelt pocket and the seat mounts will have to be redone. The seat mounts are pretty bad. I have to cut them up and refurbish a few pieces. I don't know if we'll get to that on this video. But anyway, so let's get started. The floor pan install. Let's go. Well, today's the day. The floor pan is going in. I've got all my plug welds drilled for the frame rail, as well as the inner rocker. Just a couple here. Had to put a few more screws to kind of suck things together from the floor pan to the trans tunnel. Make sure I got a sealed seam as much as possible all the way along. It looks really good. I think one of the reasons I've been having issues on the frame rail plug welds was maybe I put too much of the weld through primer. So what I did is I got everything in place now and I ground off the weld through primer. So the only place that the weld through primer is in between the two panels, which is where it should be. So let's see how that goes. Even inside the plug welds, I had a little wire brush and I just went down in each one and took up most of the weld through primer. So we'll see how that goes. The car, or the pan and frame rail are being supported by a 2x4 going up the spine and a jack. So I can climb in and out and not knock the car off the jack stands. So I'm just going to use my foot as pressure to push down where I need to. It's pretty straight all along, just in here it's bowed up a little bit. So I got to give it a push, which I'll try to move this down. So right here, I'll just climb in and stand on it and then just bam, bam, bam and plug weld where it needs to go. So let's get started. Hey all. So that is the floor pan in. I don't know if you noticed when I was putting it in, right here it basically from here it went up like this. I had to cut a slice and then hammer it down and weld in a new section just so it transitioned properly. Ground all this down. I ground down all my holes. See, I'm already starting to get flash rust. Crazy. Ground down all my holes and we are good to go from there. But in my last video, or at least between the last video and doing the floor pan, actually before I did this floor pan, I actually did pull the fuel tank and I wanted to show that to you guys. So let's take a look at that now before I end off this video. Thanks. Hey everybody, so we got the tank out and I just wanted to give you a quick look over it. She's in rough shape for sure. There's pinholes right there. There's a couple up around here. I just brought it in from outside. It stinks so bad I didn't want to leave it in here. I'll show you the inside once I get this out, the sending unit, and it's rough on the inside. The baffles, I believe, have just rusted out and it's rolling around inside the tank. And there's like that much rust on the bottom of the tank on the inside. I called a local tank repair place. They said they can fix anything. So they said it'd probably be around 300 bucks. And it gets recoated and everything. The black polyurethane or polyura, they call it, coating. So I'm going to get this out and I'll get a flashlight and show you guys how bad it is on the inside. So let's take a look at that. Okay. So we have to go this way. Oop, there we go. At least the ring was not fully rusted on. There's that. Okay, I'm gonna get a screwdriver. Is that held in? Oh, I see. It's just got keys. Where is my crappy old screwdriver? There we go. Starting the Datsun with the old screwdriver trick, got her all blasted apart. Oh well. Okay. Oh, there we go. I have no clue if this is any good. Oh, God, no. Ooh. Oh, look, it's still together, but yeah, I think that is a bad... Yeah, that's not being reused. Oh, that's nasty. Not moving, completely rusted together. Oh God, that stinks so bad. The rubber gasket I do want to save. Can I pull that off without destroying it? Being gentle. Oh my God, that stinks so bad. You know, gas itself has a nice, well, it doesn't have a nice smell, you know what I mean. But when it turns to varnish, it's just bleh. Okay. Gento, gento. Don't want to break this if I don't have to, because getting a new one, who knows, right? Don't throw anything out until you have a replacement part in your hand, because you never know. I don't know if you can see down in there, still a bit of old fuel. Looks like old oil. The baffle's still there. I thought the baffle was rattling around inside there, but it was actually just rust. I saw a big long chunk. I thought it was part of the baffle, but it was just a big piece of scale. So yeah, let's try to go on this side. I don't know if you can see down in there or not. But it'll all have to be redone. Well, that is what was in the fuel tank. Yeah. There's the chain there. Like I said, the chain was buried. Sure enough, when I started shaking, all this shit came out. And it's not even anywhere near nice in there, but I'm not going to put too much effort into it. Because like I said, I'm going to take it to a shop. They say they can fix anything. I told them everything I saw. She said, no problem, bring it in. This is what we do. So I'm going to let them do the hard work. But for now, I'm going to seal it all up, put it in a big utility garbage bag just to keep any rain off of it. I'm going to put the tank out in my supplemental shed out of the way, and probably this summer sometime I'll send it off to get repaired. I don't need it right now, so I'd rather not spend the money. I've got other things that I want to get done on the car. So anyway, that's that. Like I said, I'm hoping they can fix it. They say they can. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye. Well, that's it. Passenger floor is in. Yes! Finally. God, that took forever. I still got the driver's side to do. That, and of course, you saw the fuel tank. I don't know how they're going to fix that. I understand they dip it and stuff. Hopefully they're going to have to cut it open, because I think the intake and return lines, or sorry, the feed and return lines are shot. You could see them in there, but they're all rusted. You'd have to replace them. These guys say they can do it. Well, we'll see. But if it's not that, it's searching for a tank. Everywhere I've looked, nobody sells a new tank online. If anyone knows of a place that sells replacement tanks for a fair price, yeah, that's the big one, for a fair price. Let me know. I know there's some place in Australia or the UK, they make like a race tank, almost like an aluminum tank, that's shaped similar to ours, so it's a direct bolt-in, but of course it has all the AN fittings and a high performance fuel pump. But I think that was like $1,500. So I'm not I'm not racing this car professionally. I don't really need something like that. I'm hoping I can take it to these people and they can fix it. We will see. So next video, I'm going to be starting on the seatbelt pocket area. How many times have I said that? Seatbelt pocket, seatbelt pocket. I'm going to be starting on the seatbelt pocket area, the seat mounts, and I'm not sure what else. But that at least is where we'll be going. So I'm going to try to use the existing seat mounts. I have them over there. I'm going to cut them up, throw them in my bucket of Eastwood Fast Etch to get off all the rust so I can see what I'm working with. And I'll probably just cut along the bottom. It's mostly along the bottom of all of 3 pieces of the seat mounts that's rusted. So I'm probably just going to shing it right off and create a plate that just goes over top and replaces what's there. So if you want to continue watching, don't forget, like and subscribe, and you will be able to see the next video coming. Okie doke. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. This is Brian signing off for the day. See ya. Victory.